Hi, good morning, everyone. So today we are going to discuss one of the very famous topic of Angular. We are going to touch Angular component lifecycle hook in this video. So basically, if you see, I'll go to the product component. So this is the product component, and if you go on the top, if you see, I have implemented this particular product component implements all the lifecycle hook of the Angular component. And if you see, I have simply write the piece of code over here so that you can get to identify whether how what is the uh, process of calling the component lifecycle hook, and how they are being called, what is the priority for all these lifecycle hooks. So I've just implemented all these lifecycle hook on the product component. I will simply save it, and I will go to the browser so that you will get to know that how the lifecycle hook is being called. So I'll just clear it and I'll go to create. So if you see, this is how the lifecycle hook has been called. So if you see, hello, I am uninit, do check after content init. So if you see all the list of lifecycle hook which is uh, called during my previous request when I was navigating from one component to another. So when the product component was getting initialized, so that time these lifecycle hooks got called. So if you see at the top ng init and at the bottom ng do check, and then if I leave the page, it is going to call ng destroy. So I'll just if you have if you unfortunately if you have applied breakpoint in your browser and it is irritating you, so what you can do, you can just leave the breakpoint. You can just see this button, deactivate breakpoint. So if you click on this, proceed next, it is going to uh, it is going to deactivate the debugging process for a certain period of time, until unless you do not refresh your browser. And if you see, this is the ng destroy which has been called at the last when this create component was being destroyed, means I was navigating from create to home. So that time this is this life cycle hook is being called. So see, this is ng undestroy. So I'll just copy it, I'll go to create. These are the lifecycle hooks which has been called for this component, and I have to navigate to another page, and I'll just deactivate, and I'll go to console and see what is going to happen. Hello, I am ng undestroy. So ng undestroy for the product component was called. So this is how you can get to know about lifecycle hook, how they are being called. So if you want the source code for this, so I have already added the source code in the bottom of this uh, channel. So you can just go there and you can find the source code, and you can just clone that on your local machine, and you can easily start up with Angular. And you do not need to worry about if you are a beginner or if you are advanced level. So you can just utilize this source of code which is there on my official GitHub page. From there you can just copy it, and you can just clone the uh, Angular application on your local machine. And before that, if you have Visual Studio 2022 or 2019, you can just install the API for same, which is dependency for Angular application, which the API is going to feed the data to your web app. So these are the data which is coming from API. In the last video I talked about. So you just clone this API first, run it. If it is running successfully, then you can just set up Angular by watching my how to uh, set up the Angular code on local machine video, which is available in this playlist. Okay, so in next video we will come up with another video. But one more important topic I would like to let you know, that before all these life cycle hooks, there is another call, you can call life cycle hook, which is constructor. So if somebody asks you, or you're if you're going for the interview and somebody asks you, if you have applied nginit and constructor, so which one will be called first. So you can easily say that the constructor is going to call first, no matter what kind of life cycle hook you have applied. So if you want to check it, just I will just use alert function of JavaScript, and I will say hello. This will make you um, feel that it's going to call constructor, and really the constructor is being called, the message is coming from the constructor. So that I'm just writing this alert function, hello, I am constructor, I am going to be called before all the Angular component life cycle hooks. I'll save it. I'll just go to that and see uh, which is going to be called. You see, I'll go to the home, then create. See, hello, I'm constructor. I'm going to be called. Okay, you want to make sure that whether it is being called first or at the last. So you have to simply just get rid of this. You have to just go to the home, navigate, disable the breakpoint, again come back to home, go to, see, there is no lifecycle hook which has been logged in your browser console. It means that your uh, constructor has been called first, no matter what kind of life cycle hook you have applied on your component. So once you press OK, so all the life cycle hook will be listed in the bottom of this console. So see how it is going to work now. See, these are the life cycle hook which has been called after calling the constructor of your uh, component. So you have to just keep in your mind that constructor is the first point which is going to be instantiated first when you start instantiating your component, because this is the basic block, this is basic building block of your component. This is going to build your component no matter what. If it is not building the your component is not going to be load on your browser. So just you have to keep in your mind. So in next video we'll cover another topic of Angular, which will be very famous for you. And till then, take care, please subscribe the channel, and you know we'll come with more advanced video of the Angular, which will definitely help you adding the skill set on your personality and your career. Thank you, take care, bye.